got a bit of a potty problem. My toilet is doing this. Today, I'm going to show you how I fix it. Stick with us. Welcome to our channel where we turn to DIY as a first resort when our knowledge and skills allow it. Today we're trying to fix this toilet and it's rocking quite badly. I don't know if you can see in the video, but maybe you can hear it. The temptation might be to just tighten these down, the bolts holding it to the floor, but the risk if you do that is that you could crack your porcelain and then you're into a whole other project where you're replacing the toilet. So what we want to do is take this toilet out of here. We're going to replace the wax shim because we don't know if it's leaking underneath. So we're going to pull it up, replace the wax seal underneath, and put some shims in to keep it from rocking. First thing we're going to do that is to shut off our water. Water supply. And give this a flush to drain the tank. Exciting stuff. Okay, got that flushed and I just held this up to drain as much water out of the tank as I could. And then I used a mop to try and get some more water out of it and then out of the bowl as well. And now I'm going to come under here and disconnect the water line. And I'm not going to do it while I'm filming, but I'm going to unscrew this. And then there's a couple of, yeah, it's kind of gross under here, but there's a couple of bolts under here that I need to undo to take the tank off the back of the toilet. All right, got the back off. That was obviously the color this bathroom used to be. I got the mop down there to pick up any residual water. Now I gotta pop off these here and yeah, okay, need two hands for that. But pop those off and take the bowl up. All right, I got these nuts off on this side and the other side, and now I'm going to lift the bowl. You want to keep a mop or wet vac handy when you do this part because there is still, not that anybody wants to look in here, but there's still a little water in there. So when I lift this off, that's going to come out. I want to make sure that I have some way to soak it up. Okay, this is a little gross. So we got some hairballs. They're dust bunnies. There was a shim under here. Obviously not good enough, but there's the old wax ring. I'm going to pop that up now. I did get an extra thick wax seal, wax ring to replace this. So I'm going to take this screw out and pop this wax ring off and go from there. Okay, I'm going to try and lift the old wax ring out here. I'm not sure what this setup looks like, but I got to get this stuff out to clean it up. I have the new one ready to go, but I got to clean this up first. Okay, so this looks terrible, but I think it's good in terms of seal. This is loose here, but will still hold the toilet down. So I'm going to leave that. This, I don't know why this is up so high. I don't know. So what I'm going to do now is put the toilet on here, just dry. I'm not going to put the wax seal in. I'm going to put it on and install my shims and then tape them down. Take the toilet off, then put the wax seal in and seat it then. Okay, toilet back in place, and you can see it does have a rock to it. It's back and forth on this diagonal, so I think where they had the shim before was in here, and it seems like that is where I'm going to go again. I've got one here. Let me try. I don't know if I can do this while holding the camera. That's pretty good, actually. Just that little bit. I'm going to tape this down here now and then remove the toilet, put the wax seal in, and set it back down in. And here we are, just painter's tape holding it down. Now I'm going to lift this up, put this wax seal in, put it down, and sit on it to squish out the wax ring. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of wax here. Having this apart, I probably didn't need the extra wax kit because this is higher than the floor. It shouldn't hurt anything by putting it on, but yeah, in the absence of taking that apart before, I didn't know the difference. But we'll try this now. That's seated. I just gotta set the toilet back on top. I got my shim down, and it's down. I didn't film it. Nobody needs to see me sitting on the toilet. But I got these posts up through. Shim is still in place where it was. This one is up through. I just need to get this hardware, put these nuts on here and tighten it down just to snug it up hand tight, and then test fit it again by sitting on it and see if it's rocking. But first test without the nuts on there, it's not rocking at all. One thing, when you're putting these back on, make sure you don't over tighten them because you could crack your porcelain and you are in for the long haul then if you do that. So just snug it up, hand tight, and go from there. Okay, hand tighten is good. I test again and it's still snug. I'm just going to snug this a little bit more. Not much pressure at all. I'm still obviously compressing wax because this is going quite easy. Now I'm going to switch to the other side. I don't want to over tighten too much on one side. Let's see. Back over. It's still moving quite freely. There was a lot of wax there. And just like tightening the wheels in your car, keep going back and forth between the different bolts so you don't over tighten one more than the rest. I'm starting to get a little bit more resistance now. Feels good. Obligatory test seat. Feels pretty good. All right, let's snug back up. This here, the shim, I took the tape off and this was loose in here, so I did just push it in farther until it's snug. Must be because the wax is so thick that it wasn't actually resting on the shim. So I put that in there. I might tuck another one in here just to give it more support. And then I'm going to cut them off. But I have those snug down on either side. I've got the tank back on. I'm going to open up the valve here and test for leaks before I go any further. I should clean the water that's there, I suppose. So I'll know if there's any new. Don't really expect there to be any. But it's good to be thorough and check before you move on. Okay, tank on. No leaks. Gave it a couple of flushes. All good. I've got the one shim under here. I am going to slide another one in here just for some more support. Just until that's snug. Don't force it in. Now I'm going to cut these off with a utility knife, cut them flush, and then we're going to caulk around the base, but not all the way around the base. I didn't have a lot of luck trying to cut these in place, so what I'm going to do instead is mark them where they need to be cut. Okay, now I'm going to pull them out, cut them, and put them back in where they are. Probably mark on the floor exactly where they go too. There, there, and here. Okay, so maybe hard to see here, but I just ended up using these snips to cut this instead. I've got a little mark on the floor there where this goes. So let's tuck that back in. And I'll do the other two and tuck those back in. Well, shims are cut and in there now. I've got 3 on the front and it's stable. The last thing to do is to run a bead of caulking around the base of the toilet, and that will, one, keep any water from going in if there's any leaks or cleaning or anything. Any water is not going to go in underneath the toilet, but it'll also hold these shims in place and keep them from coming out over time. Now when you do caulk it, I'm going to start back here in the corner, come out around to this side. I'm going to leave the back open, and if you are caulking around a toilet, that's one thing you need to make sure of, because if your toilet leaks, you don't want it to be trapped and go down into your subfloor here. So you need to leave a space for that water to go should your toilet leak. So I'm going to do that now as the last step. There we go. Caulking is in place. I won't win any Toilet Caulking of the Year awards, but it's on there. It's good. It is open at the back. The toilet is steady and a much more pleasant place to sit. If you found this helpful, hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.